Hi, I'm Dave Getz from Magnificent Horses, and this video combines two very similar classes from the Scottsdale Arabian Horse Show in 2025. First up is Class 8 for Half Arabian and Anglo Arabian English Pleasure with junior owners to ride, ages 18 and under. The next class, just so you know, will be the same except for purebred Arabian horses and elite riders that are not necessarily owners. But other than that, it'll still be English Pleasure. As always, the horses come in at the trot, and they look so good with their riders all decked out in their English Pleasure riding habits. Now all 8 riders have entered the arena, so this class is underway. And just look how smooth they are as they come around in slow motion. If you're enjoying this video, please let me know by clicking the like button, and you can subscribe to be notified when new videos are published. Please do also share this video or the channel with your friends who would like watching magnificent horses just like these. This channel also features in-hand halter classes, western classes, and other miscellaneous types of horsemanship, as well as some barn vlogs where I go out to video at someone's horse barn. That's always a lot of fun. But back to this video, you can see they had come down to the walk and now they have picked up the canter. Here's a pretty chestnut horse, otherwise known as sorrel sometimes, and then that's followed by a very dark bay horse. Bay is a really common color for most horse breeds, including Arabians. That means it's a brown horse with black mane and tail and lower legs, but the brown color can vary a lot. As you can see by this second bay horse, it looks very different from that last one. Here they come down to the walk for just a second, and then they reverse and strike up the trot. This one circles right in front of us as the rider is trying to clear out a little space. This is not a huge class by any means, but it's still plenty big with 8 riders, and sometimes it can get a little bit congested out there. And if you picked out one or two you like the most, please leave a comment, let us know what you think. It's always a tough choice at the Scottsdale show, that's for sure. Here they come down to the walk, and then they are asked to pick up the canter once more. Here they come right toward us and then pass directly in front of us. Here you can see this one's starting to slow down as they come down into the trot. Here this rider goes a few more strides at the canter, which is perfectly okay. It always takes just a little bit to go from one gait to the other. You can see the ringmaster is signaling here, and then the announcer says to come in and line up. So we are getting down to the end of this class. This horse really glides along as it stretches out those legs. Sometimes these poor ringmasters have trouble getting people to line up because they all want to get seen one last time by the judges. But they are just about ready to start coming in. And here's our first one. The horse is a little excited, but then she calms him right down and they come into the lineup. That one gets all lined up, and then we still have a few more passing right in front of you. I was filming this from up on the walkway above the lower bowl, but with the zoom lens it makes you feel like you're right in the first row. Well, have you decided on one that maybe caught your eye out there? We are just about to hear who the winner is. So here is your ring announcer to tell us which one got the blue ribbon.
Winner to Scandalous RT 601. That is Rainy Kachika, owner, rider from K Street, Arizona. Here is Junior for Georgina Ramirez, Phoenix, Arizona. 1099 goes third to SS Walk the Line, Isabel Kamali, Jessica Barkers of Cavalli.
Here's one last look at your winner, 2 Scandalous RT with Rainy Kuchinka aboard, winner of our first class. And now we move on to the second class. This is Class 18 for Purebred Arabian English Pleasure with juniors to ride, ages 18 and under, with elite riders. This is a smaller class with 4 riders, so if you had trouble picking a winner in the last class, this one might not be quite so hard for choosing since it has half the horses and riders as the last one had. If a couple of the riders look familiar, including this young man, that's because they were also in the last class for the Half Arabians. As they come down to the walk, we get a nice close-up look at this one, and then they pick up the canter. Now they come down to the walk again, and then they are asked to reverse, and then you can see this rider waiting for the correct diagonal, and then picks up the trot. Here you'll see this one put on the brakes as they come down to the walk. That gives us just a second to watch them walking, and then they are asked to go into the canter again. Remember to keep an eye out for which one you think might get first place, and as always, please leave a comment, let us know what you thought. Now they come down from the canter to the trot, and if you watch carefully, you can see this rider fix her diagonal. I'll show it again here in slower motion, and you can get a better look at it. Right here she sits a beat to get on the proper diagonal. That's a strong, athletic-looking horse right there. The time has come for your final decision on which one you think should get first place. They are just ready to come into the lineup, right here. I'll give you a nice close-up look at each horse and rider as we go down the line. And now, here's your ring announcer to say which got first place as well as the other places in this class.
675, Royal Nobility in Brook, Landon. Landon Equestrian, owns San Ynez, California. Royal Nobility, bred by Marty Shea out of BJ. Royal Air out of Jolene Dull. Second place belongs to 598, Bravissimo PF, Rene Ramirez Jr. 678 goes third, Layla RTA. Bencio Low for Landon. Toscan and Turnin RT goes fourth. 603, Rainy Kuchinka from Cave Creek, Arizona. Toscan and Turnin RT.
So here's a victory lap from your winner, Royal Nobility, with Brooke Landon riding. And if you want to see more from the Scottsdale Arabian Horse Show, you can click on the thumbnail image on your screen. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time with more magnificent horses.